where it exists. I'm going to open the app to get that nice dark look. If the Sandman read my journal, in a dream that never happened, I hand my journal to the Sandman and walk him through my inner worlds. So as commentary, I didn't actually have this dream, but I just thought it would be a fun conversation between the two of us. So, I've been watching The Sandman on Netflix. That's where this is coming from. This is a dream I never had, but maybe the Sandman did. Written in October 2025. It begins in darkness, not the kind that hides things, but the kind that listens. A hush, a pulse, and then a voice. Nicholas Sargent. I turned to find him there. The Sandman himself, cloaked in twilight. Eyes deep as inkwells. He stands at the edge of a marble bridge that seems to stretch between worlds. In my hands, I'm holding my dream journal. Thick, worn edges curled from too many midnight scribbles. I've read many dreamers, he says, his voice like wind through cathedral stone, but few who dream with such persistence. I laugh because the silence needs it. Well, I try to keep your department in business. He blinks. I think that's his version of a smile. Through the dreaming. We start walking. The bridge arches over a mist that shifts with scenes from my other dreams. Below us flickers the cliffside leap of faith, a version of me stepping off the edge into open sky. The Sandman glances down. You do enjoy testing gravity. Better than being stuck on the ground, I say. Besides, half my best insights start with falling. He raises an eyebrow. That is unconventional theology. We move on. The mist turns to a scene from The Hidden Well. I'm kneeling beside a stone rim, drawing water that glows like memory. He pauses. You sought truth there, but you were not certain whether you were cleansing or uncovering. Probably both, I say. Dreams are efficient like that. The Keeper of Dreams. He leads me through a corridor lined with floating glass orbs, each one pulsing faintly with a dreamer's light. These are the dreams I keep, he says. They shape the waking world. Every fear and hope becomes a ripple. I gesture toward the glowing orbs. You're basically a cosmic content creator. You're basically a cosmic content curator. He frowns. I do not curate. I preside. Sure, I grin. But if you ever need help cross-promoting the dreaming, I know a few platforms. His cloak stirs, not in wind, but in quiet disapproval. Still, I swear I hear a chuckle ripple through the shadows. The Mirror of Roles. We pass the silvered waters of Lightning in My Wings. I watch the version of myself struck mid-flight, learning from the fall. The Sandman looks on. You accept suffering as initiation. I call it curriculum, I say. Your realm seems to run a 24/7 continuing education program. He turns toward me. Do you ever rest from interpretation? Only when I forget I'm dreaming. That earns me a long silence. Then, you might be surprised how few of my guests remember. The edge of the map. We approach the horizon where stars and sand mingle. The sky bends like parchment. In the distance stands the field from The Edge of the Map. This place, he says, you made it from choice, not chance. I think it's where my worlds meet yours, I tell him. I write to remember that we're co-authors. He studies me with ancient eyes. Most mortals fear that power. Fear is just the down payment on meaning, I reply, a bit too fast. He almost smiles again. The exchange. We stop before a great obsidian table. He gestures for my journal. I hesitate. You'll be gentle with it? It is already written in the dreaming, he says. Every page a reflection of what you were brave enough to see. He opens it. My words lift into the air, turning into constellations. I watch as he reads. The stars flicker faster, forming scenes. The glider plane over frozen mountains. The museum with the diner women. The pickup truck that wouldn't stop, each one shimmering, fragile, alive. After a while, he closes the book. You dream not for escape, but for encounter. That's the idea, I say. I figure if I keep showing up, the universe eventually starts showing up too. Departure. At last he hands the journal back. You are a curious kind of dreamer, Nicholas. Too aware to be merely asleep. Too restless to be merely awake. Story of my life, I shrug. Any tips from the professional? He looks at me, and for a heartbeat, I think I see the weight of every dream ever dreamt. Then he says, keep writing. There are doors even I have yet to open. I blink, and he's gone, leaving only the bridge, the stars, and the faint whisper of sand falling through an unseen hourglass. Maybe the Sandman isn't judging my dreams at all. Maybe he's reading himself through me, the way we all project archetypes when we create. He tends a realm where stories shape reality. I tend a page where reality reveals its stories. He puts people to sleep. I wake them to what their dreams are saying. And maybe that's the real meeting point. Not confrontation, but collaboration. He handles the night shift. I take the morning debrief. So, if the Sandman read your dream journal, what might he say about how you use your imagination? Do you dream to escape the world or to understand it more deeply? Which of your recurring dream landscapes feel like they belong to a myth larger than your own story? So I've got some books out there like The Pearl Dreaming Us, and I would encourage you to subscribe to my dream blog so you can read all my dreams, and they're just coming fast and furiously. Also, I'll put a link in the description here where you can link in. I've got a few chat threads where if you want to chat in, we can all talk about our dreams, how to interpret them, how to lucid dream, how to get started with a dream journal, and cool things like that. Hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful night.